Hey guys, welcome to the latest devlog. It's not tons of crazy stuff and new mechanics to show off, but I thought maybe I'd show off the armory, which is the upgrade system where you can improve some stuff between missions. And then we might as well play level 4, which is a defense style mission. You'll see we have neat tool tips now, which is really cool. I got a few in game as well. As it lets you know here, you get more supplies by completing missions. 3 for the first win is what it's set at now, and then a additional 1 supply whenever you repeat a mission and beat it, so you can basically get unlimited resources if you want to. But as it says in the tool tip description, those supplies are probably noisy, but that won't actually have any gameplay effect. That's just a fun little description. So in the armory, these are kind of your upgrades for your base. Got the hero stuff, which I had thought about adding some more hero specific stuff, but I didn't want to get too crazy. Like I could give, like, say, extra grenades to Hunter, or further zoom out or something to the sniper, but kind of just decided to make them strong, especially since right now there's only 10 levels, so you're not gonna have like infinite supply points. Most likely you're gonna end up with about, I don't know, 30 to 50 supplies. So if you have tons and tons of upgrades, you won't be using most of them. So this one just increases your starting cash. So that one's pretty easy, self-explanatory. So I didn't have to write a paragraph in the tooltip, so that's good. Builders let you have additional builders right now. The default is set to 2, which I had thought about just having it at 1, but I found I don't like having only 1 builder, so give the player at least 2, and then they can add more if they want. So up to a maximum of 5 builders. Defenses, what that does is it gives you a little extra Gatling cannon or 2, or some walls depending on what level you have it at. So you'll start the mission with those extra defenses, and I try to place them in good defensive spots that'll really hamper the enemy, or just in front of your base if I'm feeling lazy and can't think of something better. Gatling turrets increases their attack speed. I don't have an upgrade for the rocket turrets, but they're already pretty strong, and couldn't really think of anything I wanted to add to them. But you can at least increase the attack speed of your Gatling turrets if you want to play a very kind of defensive commander style, which this mission I'm going to show off today is a defense mission, so this could potentially be a good upgrade. Same with the walls. This increases their health, so they can take a lot more damage. So that's another good one for a defensive style. Rockets could also be a potential good one, because in this mission you actually start with 2 already built rocket silos. Which rocket silos are pretty expensive, so sometimes they can be hard to build. But each, right now it's set so a rocket takes about 3 minutes to build, but each upgrade decreases that by 30 seconds. So you can't actually, if you invest a full 20 points, 20 supplies into this, you could get a rocket every minute per silo. So could do some damage there. Got the hero upgrades, healing, so that decreases the time it takes for the out of combat heal of the heroes. So right now it's set to 3 minutes if they're incapacitated to come back to full health, or 2 minutes if they're not, and each of these upgrades decreases both of those by 15 seconds, so you could get it down to 60 seconds if they're not incapacitated, or 2 minutes if they are. So if you're playing a very hero heavy style and you always want to have those guys be able to be active, this is a good one upgrade to have. This one's also nice for switching between from hero to commander mode. Basically it lets you use that F4 key which right now well, before, you can always switch back to commander mode at the HQ or one of the tunnels, but this will let you do it in the field. And there'll be a little countdown timer when you use that. Counts down from level 1 from 5 seconds, so you have to wait 5 seconds to go back into commander mode, but at least you won't have to go all the way back to a tunnel. And as it says here, you won't be able to spawn anywhere on the map. You still have to spawn from a tunnel or a HQ, which I think is fair, but at least you won't have to go all the way back. And when you're doing that channeled warping back, I thought about making it so you were basically disabled, couldn't move or attack, but that doesn't seem that fun. So you can still attack and whatnot, but you're not able to cancel it. So once it hits 0, you're warping back for sure. Then we got each army has a single point upgrade you can put into it. By the way, these are the supply costs, these numbers near each one. So the rifleman, he gets a small move boost, as well as he'll respawn faster whenever he gets taken out. So it makes him a little more swarmy, a little more Zergling like. So get your Zerg rush on. I thought about putting something about a reference to that in the tooltip, but it's like I don't want to reference too many other games. The shotgunner gets a stronger shield, which it's like an extra 50% health, so it makes him quite a bit tankier. Though it won't help him against, like, say, enemy rocket attacks, since those deal area damage, so they'll hit the shotgunner himself, but it'll help a lot to sponge up bullets. Gatling trooper just has a simple attacks faster. Then the grenadier right now normally throws 3 grenades per volley, but right now it has them throw 5, which is pretty neat. So thinking about this level I'm going to get to, I know I want at least 1 extra builder, because those are nice to have, and I'll be building a lot of defenses and rebuilding walls quite a bit. So I'll probably do at least 1 point to that. I'll probably try to stick. So this will be level 4. So you'll have at least 9 supplies from the previous missions. And I haven't decided if I want to start the player with 0 supplies, or maybe 3 supplies, or perhaps 6 supplies. But maybe I'll try to stick to just using 9 supplies. So to be fair, the walls are nice again. This is better for new people, since they might not always know where to set up the defenses to start. I don't think I need it. I'm too good for that upgrade. Healing, nice, though. With this defense mission, I'm going to be spending lots of time in commander mode, so I don't think I really need the hero upgrades so much for this level. And by the way, you can decrease the upgrades as much as you want between missions, so you can customize these upgrades for each mission you're gonna do, so you're not set in stone with the upgrades you have. You can always reallocate. So I said I wanted to use 9, so this would be a good one, but since I'm not using it, I might just go for the starting cache. That's kind of a good overall one. Though tankier walls, even more tankier, would also be nice. But yeah, I think I'll go for the starting cache. Right now you normally start with 500 cache per each level, and each upgrade of this gives you an extra 250 for the moment. All these things, they could potentially change, but that's what they're set at now. But yeah, let's go ahead and jump into the fun mission. Alright everyone, our mission is simple. We know somewhere in this forest is a laboratory manufacturing weapons, codenamed WMDs. Keep in mind, right now we do not know what WMD stands for. All we know is that Industrios has some kind of weapon called WMDs. We don't know exactly what these WMDs are, or exactly where the lab is. So we're gonna sit right here and think hard about it until we figure it out. Jackson's so awesome. If I were a wily mutated dinosaur, where would a lab create me? No, that's probably not what WMDs are. Probably. But it could be. Who knows? We're blocking off this major intersection of roads because it'll make it impossible for Industrios to supply the secret lab. The lab is going to be forced to attack our position. If we hold out long enough, we'll be able to figure out the direction the lab is. That is correct. I'm sure it makes perfect strategic sense. I'm not actually a general or nothing myself, so kind of making this stuff up. But be assured there's some grand plan in the story, probably, maybe. So this is strictly a holdout mission, huh? That's perfect for my sniping skills. By the way, let me know whenever I misspell Ava. It should be AVA like it is now. Sometimes I make it EVA just because of my terrible spelling skills. You see right here we have a countdown timer mission. Survive for 18 minutes. Yes, rockets will also be useful for defeating large groups of enemies. So see, we have some rocket silos here off to the side, and the enemy will attack these. And I've been thinking, this mission makes me think I really do need to create a mini-map of some sort with some kind of enemy attack ping detection, because playing through this mission I've had a few times where I've just looked over here and my missile silos were just destroyed. But any suggestions for what kind of enemy attack alerts I should do, feel free to let me know. Because I don't know if I want to do text or not, but I'm thinking maybe if I do make a mini-map, that would be good, and maybe I could make it so you could click to minimize it in case you didn't want it taking up screen space. Like it would go below the screen or something. 2 rocket silos have already been constructed. Protecting them would be a good choice. See how super nice I gave you 1 Gatling to start even if you don't use that upgrade, plus a little tunnel where you can spawn a hero. But again, you have to kind of move your camera around a lot in this mission and see what the enemy's doing. Rocket turrets would also be a great choice to build. There's also a large pool of mineable resources here, so you make lots of stuff. Obviously they carry back the same amount of resources no matter how far away it is, but there's 3 of them, so still a good income, but they got a large path to take. There's a little enemy down here you can see. Off to kill him or knock him out. So for anyone who hasn't watched a previous video, the way spawning works in this level is you build your structures, and in this case I had 2 pre-built, and your units will continually auto-spawn from your structures, and then you can place this attack flag anywhere on the map and your units will attack towards it. So you don't have to do too much unit management. You are only able to place the flag while you're in commander mode, so it's kind of a reason to go back and forth between the heroes. I want to build some additional turrets and things. One thing I find is a lot of stray bullets will come and hit your command center, which if this goes down you lose the mission, and that's the case in all the missions I've made so far. Got 4 done. 4 missions done. You can see I got the 3 builders now because I upgraded it outside of the mission. And again, for people who are new, this little blue flag here shows where your hero will spawn from when you click on them. Huh, that shouldn't be, the tooltip shouldn't be under that. It wasn't before. I'll have to check on that. But so if you put your flag here, then your hero will spawn from over here. So that's something I'll be using if I need to defend this area or this area up here. For now I'll just continue spawning from here. Now one nice thing is sandbags are free to place down by heroes, whereas walls, they cost a bit of money. So one strategy is just to lay down tons of sandbags with your heroes around here. I don't know if I'll make any changes to that or not. One thing I could do is make it so that the sandbags can't stack, because right now you can just do that where you have a ton of sandbags on an area, which can make things fairly impenetrable. See, these guys, they'll kind of protect when they get to the area the flag's at. They'll kind of not patrol, but they'll attack any nearby enemies that get close. You'll see he was standing over here, but he saw the enemy up there, so he kind of went towards him. That's not good. That thing's kind of getting hit. I don't know. Let's build another wall. Another thing you always want to be careful about is when buildings aren't constructed, they take extra damage from the enemy. Let's see, I got 2 rockets. I started with 2, so that's a good one to weaken up big groups of enemies that are coming at me. And this one's continuously building more. There is no cap. You just, the more rocket silos you have, the faster they build. Heroes are pretty good at dealing with groups of enemies. Jackson here, when he's not using his run ability, his bullets don't pierce, so they only hit one enemy, but when he is running, his bullets will hit multiple enemies. Just because I'm all the way out here, I'll show you a little secret. I'm thinking of placing probably at least one secret where you have to move your hero over a spot and then it'll just do a silly little dialogue. So anyone's watched a previous video might remember a guy who looks like this, but his name's different, so maybe it's a different guy, I don't know. Hey, what are you guys doing in my secret hot tub? Wow, those ladies you're with are very pretty. What? I can't see them from my command platform. No fair. This kind of view we're in now, he only sees the trees. Calm down, boys. Alright, let's get back to base. See how base is holding up. Ah, guy hidden in tree. Lay down one of these. I did not use the hero warp back upgrade, so I do have to go all the way back to the HQ or one of these tunnels in order to get back to hero mode. Or if my hero dies, then I default back to commander mode, but then he takes a lot longer to heal if I do that. Alright, we got a lot of cash, so we might as well build some more stuff. These take a long time to build. But shotgunners are good and tanky. Doing alright. This thing's a little bit damaged. Let's throw some. Right now I don't have a way of repairing buildings. I haven't quite decided if I want to or not. I'm thinking my options would be, one, I could create an armory upgrade where they just heal over time, and the more points you put into it, the faster a building could heal over time. Or I could have idle builders repair buildings perhaps, but I'm not sure. Oh, there's a guy over there. Nope, I saw ya. But yeah, sometimes I won't notice that attack on this area and these will just get destroyed. No rockets, unfortunately. But yeah, mini-map could probably be nice. There's always so many cool things that could happen, and then I'm like, ugh, I feel lazy, I don't want to make that right now, but there's definitely a lot of things that could improve the gameplay. So, oh, they're gonna kill my, well, maybe he'll make it. He gives me 100 credits. Yeah, I believe it's 100 when he gets back. Rockets, very good against groups of slow-moving enemies. Or stationary. In most units, enemies will stop moving when they're attacking someone. Though occasionally they won't. Ah, those jerks. Yeah. You can sell these pre-placed units and get some cash if you want. I haven't decided if I want to disable that or not, but you could just sell them and then just up your defenses here. You know, we got tons of money. We might as well build more. I just kind of get distracted from the commenting, so I probably don't play as optimal as I could. Hunter here, he's kind of like Jackson's the best offensively, and Ava's the best defensively, in my opinion. And then Hunter's kind of in the middle, but he's also the best at destroying enemy buildings with his grenades. But there are no enemy buildings in this mission. It's just pure defend your base for this amount of time. Which I do want to make several different mission types. I don't think Grenadiers would be that great either on this mission. They'd be okay. But they're also kind of best against bunched up stuff because they're your main AoE type soldier other than the heroes themselves. Ooh, took out one of my cannons. Since stuff, you may notice for any new people, it increases the more of them you build. So sometimes you'll have to think, do I want to wait for something to go down and then build a new one so that it'll be a little bit cheaper? See, those guys, they did not stop to attack, which that's kind of a choice I made. Some of them kind of rush you. There's more guys that rush you on hard difficulty than easy difficulty. Yeah. Can't remember if I actually said it or if I was just thinking it, but I do want to make several different mission types other than just the tug of war, destroy all enemy buildings, which of the 4 missions I've made, 2 of them are like that. One of them is this defense mission, and then another mission is an escort one. Got just a small value with this guy. He did it once before. I think he just isn't getting close enough to here, so he isn't despawning. Just have to adjust the value probably. Oh, crud. Punk. Yeah, I won't be producing rockets as fast because I only got one now. Let's build another one because rockets are fun. Oops, I forgot to change my flag back to the base. My bad. So again, in commander mode, you can just click on it. And also if you go over a despawn area, it'll change that to the blue flag as well when you're a hero. Yeah, just some small spawns right now. It's actually kind of predictable. I have a few set minutes where they'll spawn. You'll see we just went to the 8-minute even and those guys spawn, so yeah, a bit lazy there. Game creator, I almost said map maker. So I used to make StarCraft 2 maps, but now it's indie dev. We are much more evil or something, I don't know. This mission's a lot more about maintaining your defenses, where as the other ones you'd probably do more with escorting the waves with your own hero. I could have waited for that guy, but whatever. Oh, they finished off that base. That's unfortunate. Probably go with another rocket. I think they just... ouch, that's gonna hurt my command center. See, they take so much damage when they're under construction. I think it's like triple damage is what I have it set to at the moment. Right now, again, we are playing on hard difficulty, so there are easier difficulties you can play at. Someday I might make a brutal difficulty for people who have finished the main campaign on any difficulty. Add a little bit of replayability. I need to cough, but I don't want to cough into the mic. Maybe I'll just, if I do it, I'll just mute the volume and post. Yeah, these guys are up to no good. I want to rocket them, but I also want to just show you them running at me all crazy. So we'll do that. Oh, this is a big attack. These guys are probably going to try to wipe out my stuff up here. Alright, let's take them out early. Come on, rocket. Yes. I had to cough, sorry. Let's see how the base is doing. Oh, there's the grenadiers. See, they would have attacked up here first and probably destroyed all the rockets. The rockets are already dead, so joke's on you guys. Let's see, on these guys, they're one of the ones that don't attack, or don't stop moving when attacking. Man, they did a lot of damage. They destroyed this whole wing. We got plenty of money though, so we can rebuild it. Right. I keep forgetting to set the blue flag back. I was gonna say I'm gonna put some free sandbags here to block the enemy shots. Ava built sandbags the fastest, if I didn't mention that already. And Jackson does rockets fast. And Hunter's in between. This punk keeps just chilling out there. These tooltips are all good. They're not getting blocked by other UI stuff. For some reason, these ones are getting blocked. What about when I'm here in hero mode? Because they were getting blocked in the test mode from here. Yeah, still getting blocked. That's unfortunate. So we got 2 rockets here, 2 rockets there. Could maybe use one up here. Thing about queuing too many things at once is, since you only got 3 builders and things are under construction, they'll take increased damage, but they won't get built for a while. So sometimes you have to run out with your hero and kind of protect the stuff getting built. Weaken that group up. Weaken that group up. And we're out of rockets, so we can't get that group. Oh yeah, I think this is the final kind of attack push here. So there shouldn't be any more big groups spawning. Let's go ahead and get rid of this one since we weren't able to soften it up. Alright. Alright. Just hoping they don't surprise and kill me at the end. And then I'll look so wimpy to all the pros of this game, which is currently only me, because I'm the only one who can play it. Ah ha 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 ha. Yeah, punks. You better run away from me. Reloading. It's always fun to run circles around the enemy as they're trying to shoot you. Which it works really well on like single enemies, but when you have to go up against a huge group, it doesn't work as well. Them guys. Most of the time I just left my attack flag in a middle area where they could just kind of defend all sides. Yeah, I was kind of trying to go over a lot of the mechanics during this one because I kind of wanted to spread this video around a little more, and I know a lot of people might see this one for the first time and not know everything that's going on. So basically I usually like to take my resource spots first, and then I think I explained the tunnels pretty well. So you got 5 buildings on this kind of support menu. Support slash defense. Rocket turrets are good at groups of enemies, but they're not good at hitting fast moving targets. Gatling turrets are decent at it. Then you got your spawning buildings plus the rocket for offensive type stuff. So put a lot of room down here so you could build soldiers. Soldiers spawn for free, you just have to build the structure. So if the structure goes down, you of course have to rebuild it. One thing that can be good, I know we're almost out of time, but you can always sell buildings. You know, it's at a fraction of the cost, especially if you have a ton of them where the price was increasing. Right, so we survived. Good news, we figured out the lab must be further east. It's the great tactical knowledge of Tino. It's a little vague, but I'll take it. Jackson saves the day again. I love how he's always saying stuff at the end of each mission, saying like, I'm awesome, I saved the day. It's an awesome dude. Named after an awesome dude, so yeah. Not a whole lot else to say. There wasn't tons of changes other than I got 4 levels made now. And then, because I beat this one unlocks, but this currently goes to nothing. And I'll probably finish all these levels first and then make the tutorial levels. Hopefully around by that time I can make some kind of way of making it available through Steam for people to test stuff. Hopefully. I'm not new to all that stuff, so I'll have to figure it all out. But thanks for watching. If you have any questions about the game, let me know. Thanks for watching. Bye.